Beyoncé is back at the Met Gala, 10 years away from the most exclusive and expensive event in the world. With her, Venus Williams, the legendary black tennis icon. Two black women at the center of fashion's most powerful night, something that had never happened in the 77-year history of the Met Gala. This year's theme is Fashion is Art. The person who has organized this night since 1995 is Anna Wintour, the most powerful editor in Vogue's history, the woman who decides who gets in and who stays outside. A single ticket costs $100,000, a table $350,000. And the person who paid up to $20 million to sponsor everything was Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, alongside his wife Lauren Sanchez Bezos. The same Bezos who bought the Washington Post, one of the most important newspapers in the world. In 2026, the Met Gala has a theme, hundreds of millionaire guests, looks that will travel around the world. But there is only one subject. Beyoncé's return is not part of the event. Beyoncé's return is the event. And her absence spoke louder than anyone else's presence ever could. So the question nobody is asking is this: why did Beyoncé, who spent 10 years saying no to the most powerful night in fashion, decide to come back now? What changed? What are the interests behind this night? And why are two black women at the center for the first time in 77 years? Exactly in the year a white billionaire who owns Amazon paid the bill. This video is about the hidden side nobody told you. After a post-Met Gala party, security footage captured Solange Knowles, Beyoncé's sister, physically attacking Jay-Z inside an elevator. Beyoncé stood still and watched. The family released a short statement saying they had resolved the matter privately and offered nothing more. Months later, Beyoncé dropped a remix of the song Flawless with the line, "Of course, sometimes shit go down when there's $1 billion on an elevator." She didn't explain, she sang it. In 2016, she made her final appearance at the Met Gala, and after that, 10 years of silence. 10 years later, in 2026, Beyoncé posts a photo on Instagram celebrating the anniversary of her album Lemonade, with no caption whatsoever. The same year The Devil Wears Prada turns 20 and gets a sequel. Two 10-year milestones converging on the same night. And Beyoncé doesn't return as a guest, she returns as the event itself. In the next few blocks, we'll understand one of the key reasons behind that return. But first, we need to talk about what is happening outside this event.
Activist groups are calling for a boycott of Jeff Bezos' Met Gala by projecting these messages on his $120 million penthouse and on the Chrysler Building. Bezos and his wife Lauren Sanchez Bezos are the event's main benefactors.
Bezos, my name is Mary Hill. I am a 72-year-old warehouse worker at one of your facilities. When we struggle from paycheck to paycheck, from week to week, really angers me, because if it weren't for every associate in every Amazon facility, he wouldn't have all those zeros behind his name. Shame on you, Jeff Bezos. The people that need to be being celebrated at the Met Gala are the workers, people like me. We deserve that celebration. We deserve so much more than we're getting. There's power in numbers, and there's more of us than there are of you. Remember, Jeff, ordinary people like myself that helped make you billionaires, if we built it, we can tear it down. Think about that tonight, okay? After that bottle of champagne when you go to bed. We're going to keep growing, and we're going to keep building, and we're going to keep protesting, and we're going to keep marching, and we're going to keep fighting this dystopian culture. We're not stopping. We're just getting cranked up. Enjoy your damn gala.
While the biggest names in fashion were climbing the steps of the Metropolitan Museum, something was happening outside that almost nobody filmed. A man jumped the first steel barrier. He ran through traffic on Fifth Avenue. He jumped a second barrier, and he almost reached the carpet before being tackled by nearly a dozen police officers and security guards. Tom Ford wrapped his arms around Julianne Moore to shield her from the chaos. The two were less than 20 feet from the incident. The event continued without interruption. The press covered the dresses. New York had woken up differently that day. Posters all over the city. Party like it's 1939. Bezos depicted as an ICE agent. Messages projected onto Jeff Bezos's $120 million penthouse and onto the Chrysler Building. And activist group Everyone Hates Elon reportedly hid hundreds of bottles filled with fake urine inside the Met Museum itself. A direct reference to reports that Amazon workers are forced to urinate in bottles because they are not given bathroom breaks during their shifts. Amazon's response to CNN was, "Safety is our top priority. Amazon does not have fixed quotas at our facilities."
In 1935, German philosopher Walter Benjamin wrote that when someone wants to give people a chance to express themselves without changing anything real, they give them aesthetics. A carpet, a flash, an image. Because images are not processed by the same part of the brain that processes facts. That is the point. 90 years later, the most powerful names in technology understood exactly this. Mark Zuckerberg went from gray t-shirts to the front row at Prada in Milan, sitting next to Anna Wintour, and announced a partnership with the brand for artificial intelligence glasses. Palantir, a company that tracks people's data for the government, launched a French workwear jacket for $239, claiming it represents the reindustrialization of America. It sold out in 30 minutes. And Bezos bought the most important night in fashion. Sharp magazine wrote, "Proximity to luxury brands is cultural capital. It signals taste and brings a certain exclusivity that money alone cannot buy." They are not buying fashion. They are buying what fashion represents and what it can do for their image.
So sorry, Miranda. I actually did confirm last
Details of
night.
your incompetence do not interest me. Tell Simone I'm not going to prove that girl that she sent me for the Brazilian layout. I asked for clean, athletic, smiling. She sent me dirty, tired, and paunchy. And RSVP, yes, the Michael Kors.
Runway. Together again.
Miranda Priestly humiliated her assistants. She called a Brazilian model fat and tired, and the audience applauded. Not in spite of the cruelty, because of it. In 2026, the sequel arrives with Black and Asian assistants in the cast. The protagonism remains unchanged, and before the film even opened, it already had a problem. Disney released a 38-second clip introducing Jin Chao, Andy Sachs's new assistant.
Are you Andy? Yes. Hi, I'm Jin Chao. I'm your new assistant.
The character appears nervous, wearing glasses and outdated clothes, socially awkward in a high-fashion environment. She lists her academic credentials to justify her presence. The clip was viewed 26 million times. It triggered calls for a boycott across Asia, China, Japan, South Korea, Hong Kong. The character's name was identified as phonetically close to a historical slur used in the West to mock Asian people. The same film that placed a black assistant beside Miranda Priestly and left her out of the marketing, created an Asian assistant that generated a crisis before the opening weekend. One is present but invisible. The other appeared and became a problem. Outside the Met Gala, progressive groups were calling for a boycott of the event. The stated reason was Bezos and Amazon. The streets filled with performance, drag performers dancing, posters, projections on buildings, fake urine bottles hidden inside the museum. The protest carried the same energy as the party happening inside. Amazon's workers were not there. They were working. In Europe, most of them are immigrants, black workers, single mothers, people over 40 that other labor markets reject. Amazon hires without distinction of color, origin, or age. The work is demanding. The shifts are overnight. The breaks are timed, and for many people, it is the only door that opens. Amazon has also been the platform that allowed independent authors to publish without depending on closed publishing houses. That let small sellers reach the digital market. That gave ordinary people the tools to build businesses from nothing. Those performing the protest outside did not need to work overnight. Those who did were on their shift.
Yeah, it was, at first I was intimidated when I heard I'd be in the movie, and then they're like, no. We called you for a reason. You'll be perfect.
That's not fair because you look great. You are completely in fashion right now, so that's not fair.
I got a lot of help and stepped it up for this campaign now, but left to my own devices, it's not always.
Do you even know who you're wearing?
It is Officine General.
There we go.
Let's take a look. I don't know if I pronounce it right though.
Now?
Bad time? You slammed?
No, not at all. I'll just get someone to make a reservation.
Oh, cafeteria's fine. I have a couple calls that I should return anyway. I will see you there in 10.
That actor was cast for the role because he felt authentic. No understanding of fashion, wearing a tech bro vest, talking corporate jargon with Miranda Priestly in a cafeteria. And the more you look at the character, the more one specific name comes to mind. Jeff Bezos paid between $10 and $20 million to co-chair the Met Gala, the biggest fashion event in the world. A man who shows up in photos at Prada's front row wearing white sneakers and cargo pants. Who sent his wife in a basic dress to an event whose theme was fashion is art. Who bought the night and had no idea what to do with it after. The film came out, and Meryl Streep did not go to the Met Gala, did not walk the red carpet, did not appear alongside the cast. The actress who plays the woman who resists the billionaire in the film refused the event sponsored by the real billionaire. Emily Blunt was there, Stanley Tucci was there, Anne Hathaway was there, Miranda Priestly was not. And Prada? The brand that gives the film its name did not participate in the sequel. No partnership, no comment. The same Prada that opened its doors to Zuckerberg in the front row in Milan and closed its doors to the film that carries its name. Prada did not want the nostalgia, it wanted the technology. What connects all of this is not fashion, it is money, and who controls it. This was not just a fashion event, it was a political statement. Workers were protesting outside. The mayor of New York declined the invitation. Actresses refused to attend. An entire film was built around this very theme. And in the middle of all of it, Beyoncé, after 10 years away, chose this edition to return. The answer is simple. She was invited to co-chair the event. Not as just another guest, as one of the people responsible for the night. A billionaire standing alongside other billionaires at the most controversial Met Gala in history. And you, in her position, with that invitation in hand, being admired by millions of people who see you as a symbol. What would you have done?